Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in Southwest Detroit. I'm here at Sicily's Pizza. Now what they're doing is they're doing a Detroit style pizza on sourdough. And everybody recommended this spot. So today I grabbed one of their Detroit style pizzas with pepperoni. We also grabbed one of their chicken parmesan subs. We're gonna check out an Antipasto salad, and they're making homemade meatballs in there, so you know we had to get an order, so make sure you stay tuned, because this pizza is looking awesome.
I'm Scott, and welcome back to Detroit Food Review. Today I'm in Southwest Detroit visiting Sicily's Pizza. Now they've been around since '89, but I read that they developed the sourdough in 2017. Their dough is built from a natural sourdough mother yeast that ferments for days, creating that deep flavor and that airy, bubbly crust. They've got a big, spacious building with a really nice dining room, so you can order your pizza and sit down. Make sure you stay tuned, because I'm about to grab this food, and I'm gonna let you know exactly how it is.
All right, so we got the pizza from Sicily's. Let's go check it out.
All right, so we got the bag from Sicily's. Big shout out to everybody in the store. They were so cool. I got to meet the owner. He was great. And big shout out to everybody who recommended this one. Back when I did the pizza video where I hit Buddy's and Louie's and Green Lantern, this one got recommended a ton. And I still been seeing it popping up. So you know we had to get down here and check it out. Big announcement too, before the video gets going. May 16th, it's a Saturday at Heritage Park in Taylor is where the event's gonna be. Stay tuned to the end of the video and I'm gonna go into the details. There's a lot of cool stuff happening, so stay tuned. Let's just get in and see what we got today. All right, so the first thing we're gonna check out is their Antipasto salad. Looks like it comes with a bag of their homemade bread, which is nice to go with the salad. And then you can see here inside they got their dressing, and then let's pop it open. This looks like they got a nice vinegar and oil dressing. They gave me 2 of them. Then let's check out the salad. So it looks like in the salad we got all the Italian cold cuts. We got onion, you got tomato, they got the pepper rings. I've heard somebody describe this as like a sub in a bowl. It's basically what it is. So I'm just gonna drop a little bit of that dressing on there. It looks like a homemade dressing too. Has a nice herbaceous smell to it. All right, so let's get in there and check it out. This is the Antipasto salad from Sicily's Pizza in Southwest Detroit. Let's get some of that lettuce, get some of that dressing, get some of that lunch meat. All right, let's give it a try. Really nice mixed greens in there. It's just not your iceberg lettuce. Did some vegetation. It's very good. Let's get one more bite and then we're gonna rate this Antipasto. All right. So let's start with the size of it. It's kind of a small salad, but I did order the small. However, the toppings were loaded. There's quite a bit of lunch meat in there. It was a good quality lunch meat too. As I was eating it, I was tasting the salami, I was tasting the ham. You could taste the creamy cheese in there. All the vegetation was really nice. I do like the little pepper rings in there. They give it a little zing. The onion was a nice pungent onion, so I had a nice oniony flavor too. Nice tomatoes in there. I think this is a very good Antipasto salad. The dressing was very nice too, as a homemade, kind of had a olive oil vinegar thing with herbs. I'm gonna go 8.6 on the Antipasto salad. I think it's solid. All right, so the next thing we got here is this is their chicken parmesan sub. Now this thing feels heavy already. Let's get in there and check out what's going on here. So you can see there, it's on a nice sub bun. Their marinara, we got the chicken. There we go. So you guys can see there, wow, that's loaded up. Lots of sauce in there. Let's give it a bite. This is the chicken parmesan sub from Sicily's Pizza in Southwest Detroit. Oh yeah, it's definitely giving me chicken parmesan vibes. Let's get another one. So you can see in there, it looks like breaded chicken strips. Wow, it's so saucy. Let's get one more bite, then we're gonna rate this chicken parm sub. All right, let's start with the bun. It's a nice seeded bun. It had a good texture to it. The inside was loaded with their tomato sauce, their marinara. Very heavy on the marinara. The chicken, it was breaded tenders. There was also some mozzarella cheese in there. Had a really good flavor. I do wish that they used the chicken cutlet versus the tenders. It's just a different kind of chicken, the tender and the breast. Still, overall, very good sandwich. Kind of a messy one. I'm gonna go 8.2 on the chicken parm sandwich. All right, so this is the next thing we're gonna try. This is their homemade meatballs. Now, she told me in the store that they make these in-house and they're made with veal. So let's pop them open, see what we got. Ooh, look at that. So you can see there. So what they do is they put them in the pan and then they drop them in the oven and they broil them in that sauce. It also comes with an order of their bread. Let's try the bread on this one. Let's try it by itself. Oh, that's nice. Now let's dip it in the... We'll dip it in that meatball marinara. Give it a try with the marinara. All right, so let's get in there and try these meatballs here from Sicily's in Southwest Detroit. Looks like a really nice meatball. Let's give it a bite and see what we think. That's a really nice meatball. Let's get another bite. That's really good. Let's try another bite. Let's try a little bite of it on that bread. That's the ticket right there. All right, let's get one more bite and then we're gonna rate these meatballs. Those are outstanding. So let's start with the sauce. It's that same marinara. I found it to be delicious. They threw it in the oven and it kind of caramelized it on the top a little bit, along with them caramelizing the tops of those meatballs. The meatballs, very tender. I didn't find it to be too huge, but they were a good size. I think they put 5 of them in here. Very tender, had a good seasoning, a little salty, a little savory in there. Could taste the spices in the meatball. And the addition of that hot bread, when I put the meatball on the bread, it was ultimate. It was very delicious. I would definitely recommend trying these meatballs if you like meatballs. I'm gonna give them an 8.8. I think they're very good. All right, so this is the final item. This is their famous sourdough pizza, and I got the Detroit style. I got it with pepperoni. Let's pop her open and see what we're dealing with. Bam! Look at that. Oh yeah, that looks really good. All right, so let's check it out. This thing looks really nice. Now, I got this one well done, so you can see they do have, the crust is nice and well done. I got the pepperoni. He told me that it's a sourdough crust. They use a mozzarella and a parmesan cheese on top. And you can see they are using their really nice marinara sauce again. So let's grab a slice. Oh, nice. So they cut, so not only do they cut it this way, they also cut it in a triangle. All right, so this is the Detroit style pizza from Sicily's Pizza in Southwest Detroit. Let's give it a bite and see what we think. That crust is really crunchy. Let's get another bite. Okay. Okay. I'm really liking that texture on that crust. Let's get another bite. All right, let's finish it off and then we're gonna rate this pizza here from Sicily's. So let's start with the toppings. The pepperoni was nice. I believe it was a beef pepperoni, so it didn't really have that porky thing, but it was nice. It had a good flavor. The mozzarella cheese was very high quality. You could also taste a little bit of that parmesan mixed in there. And that marinara is tangy. It's really tomatoey. It's got a good balanced flavor. Now the crust, that's where this pizza changes things up. It's very different from Buddy's and Louie's and Jet's. And the fact that it's sourdough. Now when I heard sourdough, it just made me think, okay, what is it? But think about a good piece of deli bread, a sourdough deli bread, how when you bite into it, there's a little bit of a tug that happens, and then there's a chew, like a texture that comes with that. Well, that's going on in this pizza. That sourdough crust is creating a chew and a different type of experience with the crust. I didn't find it to be super crunchy on the inside, but the crust was very crunchy. What was going on the inside, it was kind of chewy. Very good pizza though. I really like the sourdough crust. I think this pizza is very good. I'm gonna give it an 8.6. So everything today was delicious. I think my favorite thing was the meatballs. Those were very good. Now they offer one with ricotta cheese, but I'm not the biggest fan of ricotta. So if you like ricotta, check that out. It probably would be really good with some mozzarella melted on top of it too. The salads were good. The sub was good. Everything was really good today. Everybody inside was super friendly. Like I said, they were very helpful. They allowed me to film in there. So thank you for that. If you'd like to check them out, I'm gonna put the address up here. Now I want to get to the updates about the event. So at the beginning of the video, I mentioned that May 16th on a Saturday from noon to 3, we're going to be doing the Detroit Food Review Community Event. What I've done is I've rented a pavilion here at Heritage Park in Taylor, and we've got a DJ. It's going to be sponsored by Jet's Pizza so far. We got Better Made Potato Chips as a sponsor. I was really excited about them. And I've got some more sponsors in the works. I also have some food trucks in the works, but I have not got confirmation, so I can't announce it. But what I will say is I'm going to be choosing one of my favorite trucks from the channel. So if you've got any guesses out there, drop them in the comments. So it's going to be really fun. We have tons of things to do. The park itself is really cool. In the front of the park, there's a pond. So if you like to fish, there's catch and release fishing. Bring your pole. There's biking trails. There's walking trails. There's also a petting farm that I'm not sure if it's going to be open that day, but I believe it will. And right around the corner, you can walk to it from the party, is the Taylor Botanical Gardens. If you're into flowers, it's kind of a really nice little garden. So there's lots of activities to do. There's going to be playground for the kids. Right by our awning, or right by our pavilion, is a bathroom. So if anybody's worried about that, there's going to be one close by, and we're going to be bringing in some food trucks for the food, and there's going to be raffles all day. I'm going to be raffling off Detroit Food Review gear. We've got prizes coming from Better Made. We've got prizes coming from Jets. So really excited to share this with all of you. Let everybody know it's going to be a great time. I hope to see you out there. I'm going to be talking about it a lot over the next couple months, so you're probably going to get tired of hearing about it. But look forward to meeting all of you. It's been really fun. It seems like when I'm out and about in the community now, I'm always running into people that follow the channel. So if I seen you out in public, what's up? That's always fun. But I thank you so much. Make sure you smash that like and make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I'm going all around the metro area. I'm going to be finding all these little gems that you might not know about. Have a great week. Get out there and get after it. And I will see you on the next video. That's 313.